There goes the witch doctor. The peasants as possible, and then about a Jacksonville, Florida, 168, New York. Hell, I would try. I understand why you haven't got the message here on top.
I still say, how about these poor sons of bitches that have had these restaurants and all these other businesses similar? They get to stay shut down for 6 months.
Democratic voters don't give a rat's ass about them.
We can also just be free and refuse the order.
Wingnuts are encouraged. 376 Hartford back there.
Roger that. 376 1122 Wingnut here on the side.
Which on the side of 1122?
On the side of the road, so I can sit here and just wave at people as they go by.
Already then.
I'm going to tell you this, we're not free people if we got to ask permission.
So restaurants that have seating outside get to stay in business, and all these other places get to go belly up. Oh, yeah, let me guess. They're going to get more state checks, right? More federal funding to stay open. Yeah, You mean they're going into serious debt where they never get out?
Yeah, they intend having our grandkids and our great-grandkids and the future generations pay that debt with interest.
Alaska. If Mississippi were New Jersey, what would Delaware?
These liberals should almost be brought up for sedition. They're just treasonous assholes. What the hell are they doing to our own freaking people? But they get to decide who gets to go to work and stay afloat and not go into debt for the rest of their life. And other people that get to, I'm in the sign business, and I don't think that what I do is essential, but hey, I'm still working. Good for me, right?
He is. That was the most piss poor Spanish.
Yeah, I'm still working. I make stuff for prisons.
Who are these people that get to decide what businesses? They're making it so well, just stay closed. Stay at home order. What's that mean? What does that actually mean? That means go out of business.
It's continuity of government. They're trying to keep hold of the government. The only thing that's government funded or government supervised or whatever is the ones that's going to stay essential. Everything else is not essential to keep the government running, so they want it to close down. They're trying to actually, the NWO, the New World Order, is actually trying to implement their reign over all countries at the moment, at the same time, using the virus as an excuse, a scapegoat to get it done.
Yep, I got to agree with that. And where does the government ultimately get its money, besides borrowing it from people that they're never going to pay it back to? But from the people that are shutting down, that aren't in business.
Well, that's right. That's why they got they kicked in the Federal Reserve. They actually handed over the keys to the FEMA, and got the Federal Reserve to crank up the printing presses, and they just print out this fiat currency. And that just puts our future generations, the burden on the future generations. That's what they want us to believe, that it's our burden to pay that back. It's really not. You think about it. You go in debt, who has to pay that? You, right? So why don't the people that put the debt in the first place pay it? I don't want to pay it because that's not my debt.
The next thing they'll do is make it so nobody can claim bankruptcy, because that's what it's all going to come down to. People are just going to have to throw up their hands and say, screw it, pay a lawyer $1,000 or $2,000 to claim bankruptcy and then end it all and suffer through the credit problem for a while. But no, the government will come in and say, hey, no, you can't do that. Same as they do with student loans. You can't get rid of student loans with bankruptcy. You're stuck with them. They'll do the same thing with everything else.
Well, the federal government went bankrupt. It went Chapter 11 back in 1913 or something like that. And then the Federal Reserve was actually created, and then the gold was actually stolen from the people and replaced with this fiat currency. See, the thing is that the debt that when it went Chapter 11, it actually, the debt was bought by foreign bankers over in Europe, and they're using us, the people, our labor and our property as the collateral or the surety for that debt. And we have nothing. We didn't agree to this shit.
First they said a couple of weeks, then maybe it'll go into a month, then it's a month and a half, 2 months. Now they're saying, oh well, we're going to slowly ease into this over a period of months and months. Bullshit.
It's to get everybody to accept the new normal. That's what they want everybody to accept and comply and submit, comply.
They can suck it.
Well, honestly, man, they're gonna start. They're gonna try and start giving everybody chips, and they're gonna make everybody get like a vaccine just to go back to work and all this other stuff. This is what they're gonna try and pull. Are you gonna stand up for it? I mean, it ain't gonna work if it's only a few of us. We got to get it in the millions of people to sit there and actually refuse this shit.
Wow, that's not a bad idea.
And then the Democrats want to add more money to
No, man, that was always on my bucket list to go on a Margaritaville and get shit-faced and eat that.
and actually go back to work.
Who agreed on that amount? $600 over the regular unemployment? Yeah.
Obviously, somebody that's never been on unemployment.
It's unbelievable.
But yet they give the colleges billions to bail out money that they didn't use. But you wouldn't know it.
Look it up in Google. Yeah, there's Enoch Radio. It looks like something. CQ, 42, 54, 42, 54, 42, 54, New Jersey.
It's the home of the free and land of the slave.
Black Lives Matter. Freaking protesters. But yet you get some guys out there that are freaking starving. They have nothing left in their freezers. They can't get a damn check. It's all backed up. They're out there freaking their last freaking hope to protest so they can change some of these freaking bullshit things they're doing. And the media is making fun of them, calling them names and labeling them.
That's exactly what the Nazis did. They tried to turn everybody into narcs and rats, and then used public shaming if you went against against the Nazis and stuff. That's exactly what the Nazis did.
Imagine if the media was like it is now back in World War II. Imagine that. We would have lost that war.
Well, it kind of was. If you think about it, you think about all the World War II propaganda that was put out, all the movies, the picture shows, all that other, all the posters. Remember war bonds?
That the Americans actually protected the Chinese during World War II from the Japanese, which is the tanks were back.
I really think there's some part of this whole thing that was done purposely. I honest to God, there's too many things. People allowed to get on jets to fly all over out of China. Yet they were stopping travel in their own country for a while there. in the beginning before they even told anyone what was going on. So there's a lot of shit that doesn't make sense here.
You think?
That's communism.
U.S. investigators in that freaking lab either. Gee, what are we hiding?
Then you get douchebags like our governor praising them.
Yeah.
You know, the people should take that governor and haul him out into the street and let the people deal with him.
Yeah, he's praising the fucking people who just ruined our economy for the next 15 years. Fucking douche nozzle. But he's still getting his check every fucking month, though, you know.
Yeah, from the backs of our labor.
And our governor will get his pension check for life.
So what is our remedy of all this stuff, guys? What's our remedy?
Well, I wonder about where are all these hard right-wingers that are a danger to the country that I always hear about on MSNBC and CNN.
Revolution.
Always talking about this vast right-wing dangerous cult. Where are these good guys with the guns? We need to take some of these assholes out. Not that I'm advocating that, of course. I gotta put in a disclaimer. But, hey, honestly, where are they?
You know, I was wondering that same thing because I got family that are in the military, and I'm like, you took an oath to uphold the Constitution and protect our civil liberties and our individual rights. That means mine, my individual liberties and rights. You took an oath to protect that from foreign and domestic enemies. That means even our own government. What are you going to do about it? And he won't answer that.
Yes, they are. And I see these are the same people that go to work every day and feed their family and put up with the liberal nonsense every fucking day. You know? I don't see them, even though they may be a little hard right wing, I see them as being, honest, good-hearted, freaking hard-working people. Where are these radical right-wingers that I always hear about? We could use a few of those guys right now to go in there and pop a couple of tabs.
Yeah, where's our cops for the cops?
The kid back in about 4th grade, Georgia girls had boobs. God damn, they had beautiful boobs.
We need a constitutional police force, a constitutional military.
About Trump.
Got a good grip on you there, 360-125, Southern New Hampshire, standing by.
I heard that whole press conference multiple times. Reporters regurgitating shit that he never said.
After that, 360, you stay safe and hopefully your family and you are healthy, my friend. 125, Southern New Hampshire, clear channel.
It is folly. Nothing I hate worse than a lying-ass liberal.
360-4254, New Jersey.
Maybe we should put all the liberals in concentration camps.
4254, New Jersey, Roger.
Yeah, man, good to hear you. Hello. How about a DXLAN? This is the Undertaker, Philadelphia calling.
1122 wingnut on the side.
That's you.
Okay, you take it easy. Another day, another time. Talk to you again. 4254, we on the side. We listening.
Attention all you shoppers, the 1122 wingnut radio out here on the side of the road. I'll be listening to it all for Anarchy TV.